we are at the Wigmore Hall studios, and we have here today Kate Arnold, who is singing the alto solo in the Rumi poem. We also have Safa here, who is an amazing player, singer and conductor, and she will be conducting some of the concert, the piece Imminence. But today she's here in her capacity for having composed a tune which she's going to talk about in a minute, called Lost, and she's going to play her Kimanche. So I'm going to though first talk to Kate and get your impression of what it is like singing this aria.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic experience. It's very unique in vocal style. It's allowed me to use a lot more of my chest voice and the lower register of my voice, but also kind of threaded in some more kind of Iranian folk song. We've been talking a lot about the folk influences in the piece and how that can be projected into the voice and sung through that, and it's been really exciting to do.
And as far as I can tell from the audience, they've all been raving about your singing, because it's quite an unusual way for a Western singer to use that more chesty voice and to feel that the music is really suited to that kind of singing.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to just be able to let go and enjoy the kind of rawness of the voice, and to sing with full pelt and to enjoy that without having to hold back in any way. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to do that.
That's really interesting. And Saba, do tell us about your piece Lost, because you very kindly allowed me to use your tune as the basis for this movement. So I mustn't forget to pay you some of the royalties,
it's an honour.
which will be pouring in, because it's very much your composition. But tell us a bit about the composition.
Sure, and thank you for actually considering that. It's a great experience. Well, it was the first couple of months that I moved to the UK, and I felt lost, totally lost in everything. Like, I felt like I'm following my dream, but I was lost at the same time. So it was a weird feeling of that. And one night I sat in my room with a light, with a candle in front of me, and then I just started to play that, and then that tune just suddenly, improvising and came out of, my heart, basically. And yeah, and then I decided to, why not, to write it, and then I recorded it in the studio with one of my friends, and yeah, that's how I started.
And it is a haunting tune, isn't it? I think it really, pulls at your heart, and when you played it to me for the first time, I was just aghast at how powerful, and it obviously means I think you should compose more, because it's really gripped the audience. I think the tune, which can be played, you're going to play it in the concert in Ely on the Kimanche, but I've also made it possible for it to be played on viola. So in our preview concert, we actually had a viola player. So that's
glad, actually.
Yes, it's quite nice, because it does mean that then in the future, hopefully the Magnificat will get lots of other performances. It's just been published by Universal Edition, that's a little plug for it. That then there won't be so many people perhaps who can play Kimanche, or like you, who can play Kimanche and can read music too, because that's one of the problems about integrating instruments from other cultures, is that they don't necessarily use Western notation, whereas you have that capacity for both. I mean, when you played it on the Kimanche, it struck me what a powerful instrument it is, not only for its soul, but it's just as loud as the viola, isn't it? It's quite a penetrating sound.
Yeah, and the sound box is covered with the skin, that it makes it a bit breathy and a bit more soft.
A bit like a sort of drum, it sort of resonates. Yes, so you've got an extra resonation.
Exactly.
Resonating. Yes, and so in this movement, it's composed for Kimanche and harp, and solo alto, and I think I brought the harp in because that seemed to me like maybe a connection. You get harps in the Middle East, but also this is a Western harp, not a better harp, but a Western harp, and I think that maybe felt like it was a meeting of the cultures, and that's an area of composition and music making you're very interested in, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
You were, last time I was talking to you, we were talking about making an ensemble,
yeah, exactly.
or a crossover ensemble, so maybe this will
would be a start of it.
yes. Today we're in the Wigmore Hall studios, and we're actually going to use our lovely repetiteur Alexander Wells, who's going to play the piano in lieu of the harp, because it is quite an operation bringing a harp, and we're rehearsing today. So let's get to it, shall we?
Yeah.
in